All right, everybody, it's May 5th. What's going on? Let's see what's happening for you. Today at noontime, we do our weekly Q&A with the Pathfinders group. I did birthdays last week, May birthdays, but if you want to jump on, you have questions about spiritual path or your astrology or anything like that, we talk everything and anything on Thursdays at noon. So, Pathfinders, there's a link below if you want to join. Well, Pathfinders already joined, but if you want to join Pathfinders, there's a link below. All right, next week I'm doing a moon class, everything moon. We're going to talk about the lunar nodes of the moon, which is the north node. We're going to talk, that's your karmic path. We're going to talk about manifesting and releasing and the new and the full moons. We're going to talk about eclipses, everything moon. All right, so if you want to jump onto that and see how that can help you navigate your path, there is a link below to that as well. All right, let's see where we go this morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. Anchored and ready. Write this into reality. This card was on the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling. I saw the green, and I believe it was on the bottom of the deck. There could be another green card in here, but it does feel to me like this was really wanting to come out, to be enlightened, lighten up, and the universe. So this is a little bit of a discussion of fate versus free will. We talk a lot about on this channel, and I'm sure a lot of you watch Abraham Hicks and watch other channels that talk about manifesting and talk about the law of attraction and other things along those lines. This is really saying to you, showing you how much power you do have. I think some of you might have given up on, whatever's going on in your world or in the world in general. I feel like the universe is going, not yet. Don't give up yet, please. Okay. If you're feeling that you don't have, that you're manifesting and you're not getting what you're looking for, you might just need to tweak your frequency. But also there might be this feeling of like, it's hard work, it's heavy work, everything is heavy right now. The good news is Jupiter and Mars and Venus are moving into Aries. Starting May 11th, Jupiter is in Aries, and we will talk about that. I talked about it on the YouTube live yesterday. 9 of Swords underneath, yep. King of Cups, 8 of Cups, World, Page of Cups, Devil energy, Lovers. Oh, isn't that nice symmetry? Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Look at all the page energy here. And the beautiful High Priestess. So this is going from that shifting to like, I'm not doing it right. I'm not manifesting right. I don't really, I keep getting crap when I'm trying to manifest something grand, right? I keep getting negative partners when I'm looking for positive partners. I keep getting toxic energy when I'm looking for something joyful and something lighter, right? To be enlightened, lighten up. And it's almost like some of you have, I'm going to say this, some of you have learned this lesson about engaging with your heart chakra. This is the masculine energy in a feminine suit of cups. And so there's a balance here. Like I said, Venus and Mars are going into Aries. So that demands action. Okay. It demands action based on heart desire. And you know that I've said this for many years that, yes, frequency is about attraction and all of that. But especially when we're getting into this Mars and Venus and Jupiter Aries energy, we're beginning a new 12-year cycle. Okay. And if you have felt kind of like, I'm not sure what's going on, or this want to escape, so there's been a lot of escapist stuff that I have been seeing lately in the readings. Like I'm running away to things that feel better because I want to get my frequency to a better place. But do those things really help you feel better, or are they just escapist? Okay. Do you feel good? Or is it something that's being used to kind of block out any kind of pain? And I almost feel like there's a little bit of defiance. Okay, this is Saturn energy. This is Capricorn. there's a little bit of defiance here. You see the face on the devil is just like, bring it. Okay. And you're showing up with the Page of Cups. It's like, this is a little bit of a David Goliath story, a little bit about like, I feel like I can't overcome the big negativity that's in the world or that I'm seeing. And I'm choosing to see that as the reality rather than what other people are wanting to create, which might be very low vibration. Yup. Uh-huh. There's not everybody in the world is studying the law of attraction and doing things like we talk about every single day here. They're just not. Okay? And a lot of the reason the world is the way it is today is because of a lack mentality. There's a belief that if you get something, somehow I get less. That is untrue. Just take that off the table. That is really since 2012, since, the year 2000, 2012, since things have shifted in and going towards the age of Aquarius, we're recognizing that belief system that there's only one pie, and if I get a bigger piece, that means you get a smaller piece. No, make more pie. Make more pie. Okay? That's what we're doing here. So those of you, all y'all who are in alignment with what I'm talking about, which is about creating a life of your dreams, having mastery over your own vibration and attracting in things that you are seeking. All of y'all who are doing that, you got to realize that not everybody is doing that. There's a lot of people out there who are in pain and in low vibration, and they are wanting other people to be in pain too. No. It's your job to get out of it. It's not like, oh, okay, well, I'm miserable, and so I got to drag all of you down here with me, which is what this energy is. It's not about that. This is about seeing things for the potential, for the aspirational. What do I want to create? What am I interested in creating around love and joy and passion and fun and success and all of those things? There are definitely a lot of people who, when they're in pain, they want to lash out. They want other people to not have success. They want other people to feel bad. They want other people, misery loves company, right? So they're wanting that because they're not studying the law of attraction. They're not interested in, they don't get this whole idea about vibration and everything like that, which gives you a tremendous advantage. Because, it's kind of like shifting into compassion for those folks and just be like, wow, wouldn't that suck? Wouldn't that suck to be there? Yup. Clearly it does. So it's time to realize that the shift of the frequency is really a lighter kind of thing. It's really like, well, you know what? If that's their lesson, because there's plenty of people on this planet that is their lesson of dealing with circumstances that are challenging to them. And no one, I think there's some conversation about, when we talk about, like attracts like, that, situations and things that happen in your life, no one's blaming anyone for anything that, happens in a negative way or anything like that. But you may not be able to, there's things that are coming across every single one of us, every single path on this planet. Every single person on this planet has a path, and every single person has lessons to learn. It's all about how you look at it. It's all about perspective. Perspective is such an underrated superpower. Perspective is the thing that flips your energy into higher vibration. Okay, you can look at it, and there's a lot of talk about toxic positivity and about how that's completely divorced from reality. And the thing is, we can sit in this energy of things are happening to me, I'm a victim, and that you give away your power super easy that way. But it's also like giving away the responsibility that I don't really have to, take any action. And really the action is this. The action is about what is it that you want, and really get clear about it, and then be joyful about it. And, I talk a lot about different books and different people from history who have suffered through incredibly difficult circumstances, and a lot of the philosophy that those people who tend to shift out of these difficult circumstances, they owe it all to perspective. How am I looking at this? How am I choosing to not sit in it? You look at something, you're like, okay, this is a lesson. Okay, what can I learn from this? Okay, thank you for the lesson. Boom, you're out. You're shifted. Those circumstances can still exist, but how are we looking at it? And how are we choosing to create the energy around this reality for ourselves, and then creating a bigger reality around it where it's not the dominating thing that is that we're experiencing. It's a piece of it. And how are we looking at it? I mean, there's a lot of people who look at things in such a negative way, and that they want other people to look at things in a negative way too. So they're like, well, yeah, but I can't help it. And yeah, but this is tough. And okay, agreed. Now flip the script. Flip the script. That's how you take back your power. If you're constantly being in the place of like, I can't do anything about it, then that's true. You're right. If you say to yourself, I can't do anything about this, I can't flip the script, I don't know how to do that, you're correct. Maybe it's time to learn. Maybe that's what that's saying to you, is like, okay, we keep doing this, we keep saying everything is happening to us. Use it to gain power. It activates. People only learn through pressure and difficult circumstances. People learn through pain. People only change through pain. And that might be the reason for it, is that there's an ask here from the universe. Hey, I'm asking you, if you want to really use this circumstance, whatever's going on right now, flip the script for yourself. Flip the script and just see what happens. I mean, honestly, what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Flip the script just for a day, just for a week. See what happens. Give it a try and let me know. Okay? I want to see the comments. All right. So what this says to me is all of those things that I just said came out of this Devil and Lovers, not alignment, but the flipping the script from the Devil to the Lovers, right? This is a 15 card. 1 + 5 is 6. There's a lot in common here. And the Devil card has a lot in common with the Lovers. This is Saturn, which is about rules and restrictions and how we do things here. And then this is Gemini. This is ruled by Mercury, of like, let's have a different idea, right? It comes from that. It comes from this place of, oh God, I'm so beaten down. Flip the script. Well, okay, what have I got to work with here? Because when you get to that point, when you're like, all right, radically accepting the moment, what can I take from this? Can you take from every single circumstance in your life, no matter how negative you view them right now? Can you take something and say, okay, so I'll give you an example. So I had a boss a long time ago who was very challenging, and someone who was very insecure and didn't like it when other people had ideas. Well, my whole stock and trade is ideas. That's kind of what I do. And so she was really all about squashing the ideas. And it really put me in a place of feeling powerless. It put me in a place of feeling like no one was listening, which no one was. I left. You could also say, do you hear that? Charlie's growling. He wants that squirrel. You could also say that tough boss is someone who is teaching you resilience. That tough boss who's 100% unfair about this is saying, hey, I see my value, because her reaction was, uh-oh, I'm going to get usurped. I'm going to get taken over. I'm going to get outshined. And then I realized she was talking about me. I was outshining her. And that gave me the courage to leave. Because instead I could have been like, oh, I'm powerless. Everyone's trying to crush my ideas. Or I could have been, and which I was for a while. And then I was like, wait a second. She wouldn't care if she thought I was like no threat to her. She wouldn't care if she looked at me and was not like, oh, wow, that's good. Because her mindset is, if that's good, that means I'm bad. That was her mindset. And once I realized what was going on, I was like, oh, she's scared of my good ideas. She's not wanting to bring my good ideas to the table. Not all good, but some of them were really good. This isn't a place for me. And it gave me power and strength to be like, all right, well, what are my choices? And I made a choice. I left. This is what's coming in. These are all these messages of joy and happiness and inspiration and love and just all kinds of interesting messages coming through. And you can choose to be like, I'm a victim, no one's going to help me, or whatever, I'm in a bad place and I can't get out of it. Or you can be like, okay, what's the golden nugget? What is the golden kernel here in this little situation? And that's where peace comes from, this high priestess. This is about an internal kind of peace, a deep inner knowing that whatever's going on is for your benefit, one way or another. I learned I had good ideas from that person. I did. I didn't realize it before. I didn't know that that was one of my powers. But she really showed me. She was terrified of my ideas. And it showed me. It showed me. And I was validated by that because her boss said the same thing to me. Her boss was like, well, she's afraid of new ideas. She's afraid of upsetting the apple cart. She's afraid of all that kind of stuff. So when you bring up new ideas, not liking it. And I was like, oh, okay. Originally, I thought I was bad. And then I realized that was her reality. And her reality came from fear. All right, I'm going to keep going. Messages for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer. I'll pull some cards for those signs in the extended. All right, link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. Otherwise, Pathfinders, rest of the reading starts right now.